Well, hello guys, welcome back in today's video. So in this video, we are having a great personality and whose name is Govind. And first of all, Govind ji, namaste to you.
Namaste, namaste. Good morning, all of you.
And thanks a lot for giving me chance in order to ask you some questions and to get some knowledge from your side.
Yes, yes.
And I want you to please introduce yourself.
My name is Govind Rao. Govind, I'm an English teacher and I have been teaching English language for the last 25 years. I'm a mentor, motivational speaker, I'm a software trainer. I am also a YouTuber. Recently, I have started a YouTube channel. Okay, it's going on well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I would like to ask you one question. Like first of
Yeah.
all, tell viewers what is the name of your channel so they will be know.
Okay, my channel name is Govind, English teacher.
So guys, go to YouTube and type Go with English Teacher and subscribe. Like smash the subscribe button.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for your wishing and blessing and your support, your concern. Thank you, sir. Kunal, sir.
Exactly, dear. Exactly. And I want you to know, ask this one question to you. What
Yeah.
made you to start this YouTube channel? What propelled you?
Yes, actually, many of my students are there. They are far away, and some are other parts of my state, and they want to learn English language. And when they were my students, and that time I taught only the academic English. So now they are in different areas for further education. So at this moment they want to learn English language. So they asked me. So for that only I have started a channel for my for the sake of my students, those who are passionate to learn, those who are interested to learn, and those who are determined to learn English language. And I started a channel only for the purpose of those people, those unreached to reach. Yeah.
Okay, that's a really good initiative. Like you can help online as well. A lot of you will not merely help your students, you will help across the world, like all people, like globally, you will help a lot of people.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your great words, good words, which motivates me a lot. Yeah. Goods.
And yeah, you deserve like a pat on your back.
Yes, yes. We have to push ourselves. No God, no parent, no teacher will come and they will push. One should have to push oneself to be prosperous, to be progress, to be focused, to be perfect, to be a good future. We have to focus. We have to just keep on forwarding ourselves. We have to push ourselves.
I would like to ask you one more question.
Yeah,
When it comes to audio calling,
yeah,
some some people are like okay with it. Speaking in front of people, like they get cold feet.
yeah,
They
yeah.
get cold. So, what would you like to say to them? Like those, like how to be confident? They are having cause. One of my friends, he was saying to me, Kunal, today I went to cinema and I watched a one movie. And he's a great speaker. Like he speaks great English. But there was a one reporter. He asked him, share the experience about movie.
Yeah.
So he was, you can say, not able to utter a single word,
Mm.
just because of due to confidence lacking. What we do in order to improve our confidence level? Tell us, sir,
Yeah.
please.
Okay. So many people they have a lot of knowledge, lot of content, lot of things to express, but the lack of confidence they can't express, they can't yes, speak it out. The reason is low level of confidence. And if you want to develop your confidence, we have to do whatever you feel to do. And if you really wanted to develop a confidence level, boost up your confidence level, you have to do whatever you fear to do. You have to face the fear. You have to fight the fear. Don't try to flight away. Don't try to run after the problem or face it. You have to face it and fight it and have to do whatever you fear to do. So when you in the beginning, what will happen? You have some fears. Everybody has you have phobia. Every person is there. But initially, try to face it, but
Mm-hmm.
don't try to run away. If you want to run away, what will happen? The problem is always will like that. So try to face it one or two times. Okay, in that trial you may fail, but
Mm-hmm.
don't give up. Don't try to give up and keep on focusing. Try to fight with that. Try to focus on it and try to do something. Don't think whether you fail or get success and try to. Yes. The more the trials you do, and automatically you acquaint this, you can acquire the ability to face it. In that way, one can develop confidence level.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's a really wise answer. I'm impressed.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
I would like to share something relatable with you related to this. I talked with a one speaker. He's working in Toastmaster from America. So he told me one thing, like if you want to break your fear, like he can speak in front of like thousands, like 10,000, 50,000, and this is his daily work. So I asked him, so don't you afraid? So he told me one thing. When I get like fear, so I say one thing to myself: what's the worst can be happen to me? It's already happened.
Yes. Yes.
So
So
why
be
I have to
prepared.
worry?
Yeah. Be prepared for that. Be prepared for to face the worst situation. Yeah.
And you put those same words in a really like concise way.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
the greatest speakers like greatest speakers, Sophocles, Abraham Lincoln, and the Mahatma Gandhi, they too have a lot of fear to talk with other people. They too have a lot of hesitation to talk with English language, even though they have the knowledge because of lack of practice. So Rome was not built in a day. So we can't make miracles in overnight. We have to keep on practicing. Keep on practicing. Okay, that practice makes men perfect, and the practice makes men permanent. The practice makes us what we call the progress, the focus. So the thing is, and believe ourselves first of all, and think and do. Success is not in this wishing; it is in doing. You have to do that. Never think, because many people they keep on thinking and think, I want to be like that, I want to be like this. So, but they spend keep on thinking, they keep on just thinking. They spend a lot of time, but actually and think and do. Only the nearest secret. There is no shortcut for that. Think, and whatever thing you have to do, whatever you are going to do, you have to think that, and there should be think and action should go in hand and in hand. It should not be inseparable. They are the both sides of the same coin, and think and act. So whatever you want to do, have to put in practice. Now and never. Don't procrastinate. Don't try to be postponed. And if you want to postpone, what will happen? Your future will postpone you. Okay, that's reason. And keep on doing whenever you want to do it right now. That is the best thing. And no matter so how what people think about you, don't fear of failure. Face it, focus it. Okay, go on forward. Whether you walk, whether you walk, whether you crawl, whether you creep, whatever you do, your focus always forward, not backward. You have to go forward and forward until you reach a success. Because success doesn't have a destination. It doesn't have it is a journey like that. In every moment, you have to keep on moving forward. Keep on moving forward. Yes. So I have to motivate ourselves. That is internal motivation. But we should never depend upon external motivation. What will happen after some time will lose everything. But if you have internal motivation, that internal motivation that elevates you, activates you, ignites you, inspires you, motivates you, mobilizes you, it will aspire you and inspires you before you expire. You have to do everything. Don't because aspire to inspire before we expire ourselves first of all. Then we can make other people. That's very important for us, no? Yes.
That's really nice. You are having, I can say, bundle of plethora of vocabs.
Yeah. It's quite common. Being a teacher of English language, and one should have this much of exposure. Yeah.
That
Also,
what
it's my passion. Yeah.
that what's make you incredible, makes you incredible.
Yeah. Thank you.
And how long have you been speaking English?
Actually, I've been teaching English language for the last 25 years. At
Hmm.
this moment, my age is 55 years, 55.
Okay.
So when I was studying my degree, that means
Hmm.
20 years, 30 years, 35 years back, I started my journey. I started my journey 35 years back, and I've been teaching English language for the last 25 years.
All right.
Yeah.
And what about speaking? I'm asking particularly about speaking, like English speaking. The way you speak, how long have you been speaking in this way, same way?
Oh yeah, yeah, because it's my burning desire, it's my dedication, it's my devotion, it's my determination. I want to speak like that. Because when I happen to say, I happen to watch a movie or any interview, anything, any motivation, no, and so at that moment I want to, I motivate myself. I want to be like that. So my perception, the way of my thinking, that teaches me, that catches me, that teaches me. That's reason I want to be same like them. So that's my internal motivation because of my burning desire that makes me because the words come like the words come from like it's a divine power from it comes from like a delightful way. So when you are think like that, everything will come because your thought process is important. The knowledge is everywhere in the universe, and when you tune your brain, when you
Mm-hmm.
train your brain, when you tune your brain towards the nature, that what we call law of attraction, everything will come from the nook and corners of the world. That what Rigveda says. When you wake up from the bed, the knowledge comes from the nook and corners of the world. Knowledge is everywhere, but we have to tune your brain. So when you tune in olden days, what we have some radios. So when you tune, fine tune, no, some change will come. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like tuning is important. So like the way we have to tune our brain to
All right.
reach, to catch the universal, the what we call knowledge is there. Knowledge is everywhere. Yes, we have to
Yeah.
grab the knowledge. Yeah, by meditation, by interacting with the intellectual people, by
Mm-hmm.
participation in a good meetings with the great people. So that what will happen by studying great books, great scriptures. So one can elevate, one can excel, one can extempore, one can be experienced. That comes is quite nature. It will come
Mm-hmm.
like a divine power in a delightful way. So I'm telling because divine power is there. That power is everywhere. So when you tune that power, automatically you can make miracles in our life. That is the
Mm-hmm.
proven. That is the word is there no anthromoxymology. Anthromoxymology, you can't find the meaning in the dictionary. You can't find the word in a you could Google anthromoxymology. So the word I have created, I coined the word. That means anybody can do anything, anywhere, anytime.
All right.
The thing is only this is the very important part. No, you have to believe this one. When you believe, automatically everything will be possible. Yeah.
You have used a one word like tune in. So I
Yes.
know somehow, let's see, I'm not sure about that, but I know this thing I got from a one American tutor. So she was saying tap on, like tap
Yes.
on energy. So this is the same tune in.
The
Got
thing
it.
is same, but the word may be different. Okay.
Yeah,
The
thing is
concept is
same.
same.
Okay. Only
Yeah.
word different. Like tune in your like that energy and that can help you to find your right
Yes.
direction. And tap on that one energy, it will show you
Yeah.
that one path which you want. Exactly. You are indeed a wise man.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And I'm asking like still like I want to know about duration. I know about your burning desire. You are so passionate about English
Yeah.
language. I can say you are the paradigm. The word I would like to use for like passion, you are paradigm for learning English. And you are speaking great. So I want to know this thing. Like 1 year, 2 year, like how long have you been practicing like speaking part?
Yes, I've been practicing for last since my teaching. When I started my teaching, no, from that time, I have been talking. I have been just practicing like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I want to know what level of class do you teach? What
Pardon?
level? What level of class do you teach? What level of
Okay,
students?
you're asking. So I teach up to plus two or high school, high school,
Okay, you
higher
teach.
standard. Yeah, higher standard.
Okay. And I want to know from this thing, what part of South India do you belong to particularly?
Andhra Pradesh, southern
Andhra
part of
Pradesh.
India, Andhra Pradesh.
What language? Tamil, Telugu, what language do you speak?
Telugu there in Andhra Pradesh, Telugu.
Telugu. Okay, I want to know this thing. As you are from like South India, I want to know, and I will share like North Indian experience with you as being a student, uh,
Yeah.
from the perspective of teachers. So, do you take only English language when you are teaching your class, or you go with bilingual, like English, or you can say Telugu? Or what you do? Tell me.
Yeah. Actually, in our government schools, many people, many students come from the rural areas and the poor families. Parental background is not that much English environment. They can't because if the parents are educated, no, they can speak, they can understand. But they know only they use the mother tongue in the house. No? So that's done. So generally, we try to teach an English language. Sometimes what will happen? No, if they can't understand our concept automatically, then we'll shift from the English to Telugu language, mother tongue.
Mm-hmm.
So then and that what we call code switching. That means we use English and Telugu and mix. So by doing that, they can understand. But we won't go only Telugu, but sometimes we can't teach only in English language. We use code mixing and code switching. There is a technique that is means so using some English word, then and there you have to in a mother tongue word, you know. So by that we'll make them to clear everything. So after that we'll go directly in English to English. That depends upon the class. That depends on the level of the students. Okay. So if it is the higher standard, no, we will teach in English to English. They can understand, no problem. If it is the fifth class, you know, seventh class, sometimes they can't understand our concept. You know. So in that juncture, in that time, we shift from English to Telugu or the mother tongue. Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
quite common. We use some bilingual method also to teach them, to catch them, to reach them. Yeah,
Helpful answer. Helpful answer.
yeah,
I would like to ask you one more question, as I know about this thing also. Like some students, they have been studying grammar for you can say 10 years, 12 years. But when it comes to speaking, they always afraid. Like what tense I will use, what like modals I will use, I will be confused, I will make mistakes. So due to that, they are not ever able to speak in their life just because of grammar. In their mind, they know really good English, but when it's come to speaking, they are always like some people are always careful. I know about this thing, like grammar, like they are afraid of grammar in speaking. Like there is one my friend, he's saying to me, "Hey Kunal, teach me speaking English." I said, "All right, I will teach you, bro." So he said, "Hey, I'm afraid of grammar. Like I don't know, like how to use that grammar in speaking. I know I have read it, but how to use it? Tell us, sir."
but one thing, so the if you know a lot of grammar, no, what will happen? The grammar rules and regulations make you suppress you and crack you, break you, shake you. So don't be focused on too much of grammar because the grammar may be obstacle, maybe hindrance, maybe stop your fluency. First of all, focus on fluency. Then we can try to accuracy. Then we have to follow grammar rules and regulations. Initially, in the beginning, and we should try to like nature way. Like how you talk, how you learn your mother tongue. Did you learn any grammar rules or regulations before
Not at
learning your
all.
mother tongue? No, just it's natural. Like that, we have to use when and whenever we have the opportunity. When you have to grab the opportunity, try to talk in English language. Whether right or wrong, don't mind it. No. So talk and keep on talking. Automatically, you can develop. After that, you can come to the accuracy. Whether I'm talking according to grammar or not. So whether I'm using the proper tense or sentences, you can think that. First of all, only try to talk in broken English is important. First of all, try to speak in English, speak like broken English. Automatically, you can shift from
It will
broken
be
to
improved.
spoken.
It will be
I
improved
will
day by
improve.
day.
But you know, and if you grammarians are not good speakers, a good speaker may be grammarian. All the grammarians, they
Please
always
repeat
think that
again. I would like to listen again. This one got I jumped.
grammarians are not always good speakers.
Okay.
Grammarians, those who know the grammar rules and regulations, they can't be they can't make a good what we call speech. They can't they can't deliver a good lecture, even though they have
Mm-hmm.
the great knowledge of grammar. Because you know every time they think that whether I'm talking according to grammar or not. So what will happen? The flow will be break. Automatically they can't. So
And
they
sir,
keep on thinking. Yeah.
you won't believe, as I have talked a lot of with native tutors, I have seen one thing in common in them. A lot of time they are making a lot of grammatical mistake, and they are still with flow. They deliver good speech, like to the point. We can understand every single word, and their words are making
Yeah.
a lot of. So, like, why then? What is the need of this grammar? I think
Yeah.
so. It should be must focus only, like much more on writing only, not in speaking
Yeah.
that much.
For the competitive English, for academic English, for the exams purpose, they have to
Mhm.
focus on grammar. But if you want to be a good communicator, good what we call conversation, no? If you want to develop communication, so you have to focus on only fluency. Fluency is important. For
Mhm.
the competitive examination, you have to be think about grammar. That is accuracy.
I would
Fluency
like
first.
to share one more story from my life. When I
Yeah.
started learning this language, so at that time, what I was thinking, just read a lot, get new words, write on paper, keep making list, keep writing sentence, keep getting new words every single day, new phrasal verbs, new idioms, and watch a lot of interviews, watch a lot of movies, English movies. So that thing I was doing, you can say 1 year,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
thought like still I'm not able to speak like in a good way. So sometime I go with WhatsApp group like practice. I say like today I will practice like like 6 day I will be keep learning. On seventh day I will do practice and I will be a great communicator. But I saw that thing, I'm not improving that much what I want, like drastic improvement I'm not getting.
No,
So
actually, you have to
there
do.
are a lot of guys, I know this thing. Like they are always learning. So what do you like to say to them? They are not speaking. Like what do you like to, what is your message to them?
Actually, yes, listening 6 days and speaking 1 day is not that. So 1 to 1 rule. So you are following six one rule. That means you are listening 6 days and speaking 1 day. Not that's not 1 to 1. Listen 5 minutes. Try to talk 5 minutes. Listen 1 hour. Try to talk at least 10 or 15 minutes or 20 minutes. You have to one to
Mm-hmm.
one. That is because and loading and download should be in a reciprocal way. But if you keep on loading, what will happen? Your stomach, your belly will be burst.
Download and upload.
So
Like
yeah, that means that is
input
that
output,
is what. Yeah,
input output, download
yeah, it should
upload.
be balanced. Input and output should be balanced. But if you all keep on input, what will happen? No, your tummy will burst. No, will burst. So that's
You
it.
will be bored.
And
After
listen and try to.
listening, you will be bored after some time.
Yeah, yeah. First of all, just listen half an hour. Try to speak at least 5 minutes. Every half an
Mm-hmm.
hour or 5 minutes like that. Every day of practice. But if you I want to listen the 6 days and after 7th day I will speak out. No, it doesn't work out. So
Mm-hmm.
and it should be balanced. Listening and speaking, input and output should be. Input means listening and reading. Listening and reading is input, writing and speaking is output. So input and output should be balanced. Then
Mm-hmm.
only you will enrich language abilities, capabilities, capacities. It should be balanced. But if you keep on input, it will be burden. Okay. It
Mm-hmm.
should be like this, no? So that season it should be balanced. Listening, that means reading and listening on
Mm-hmm.
one person. And the same way, and writing and speaking, that means output or creative skill should be balanced. So that is the very, very important technique and how one can be a fluent speaker, a fluent, what we call communicator. Okay, that's really
Mm-hmm.
important for us. Yeah.
Exactly, I got it. And one more thing I would like to know from you, as I want to go 25 years back, like when you started your like teaching journey. So at that time, I would like to know you this language get rubbed off on you through teaching a lot. Like you got
Yeah.
a lot of things. You were speaking at that same time. You are reading everything. You are getting a lot of things at that time. So if you go back at that time, were you that much perfect? Are you right now, like after
No, no,
25
no.
years?
No, no. It is nowadays we have a lot of resources are there now. The golden opportunity there because of the cell phone, because of the mobile, we are having a lot of rich content, rich resource, rich what we call the opportunities. But when we were learning before 30 years back, we relied only on the uh, a small phone, a phone not a small radio, a walkie-talkie radio. So by listening to BBC News, the only the source we could have learned something by reading the English paper, by reading
Mm-hmm.
some stories and reading paper and listening radio. Only we have had that. But nowadays it's very easy because abundant resources are there, a lot of opportunities are there. There are great platforms there. How we are interacting. You are from some other place. I am from other place. So even though we are talking very friendly manner, in a conducive atmosphere, in a concrete manner, in a good manner, how it is because of this the devices, this the modern
Technology.
technology made life easy. Modern technology. So gave all the opportunity. They have to use this technology for the betterment, but not for the bad thing. No. They have to use this all the devices for the better for the society, better for oneself, better for personal, by profession, by better for the person, by better personality, by better profession. You have to use these devices for the focus in a good way. But many people they are not using. They are using time on doing nothing. They are just for they are using entertainment. But we should
Scrolling,
use
scrolling.
enlightenment. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
Yes,
according to you, this technology has revolutionized learning process for English learners.
yes.
Okay, and you were not that much perfect at that time. At what are you?
Yes, I was that was but there was a lot of burning desire. Yes, but I had to check for the speakers. I had checked for the what we call opportunities. But at the time, in my village, I couldn't find even a single person who can speak English, who could speak English.
You are the only
Now
one.
we're having,
You are the only one in
yeah,
your
no,
village.
no, even my teachers also, they won't like to speak in English language. They teach English only for the purpose of making for preparation of the examination, but they never spoke as like mother tongue.
Right now,
They
I would
taught
like to
everything
ask,
in Telugu language. Yeah.
what do you like to say about those teachers? You know, when it comes to speaking, just suppose if there is a one student, he has done B, like you can say higher, intermediate level education, and after that, you can say he has done graduation, he has done MA as
Yeah.
well. But when it comes to
Yeah.
speaking, he's
No, no,
shy.
even
So
you
I
can't.
want this thing from you. He has read that much a lot, and why? Like, what do you want to? What is your message to all teachers? Like for those who teach
Yeah.
English, in order
Yes,
to teach
actually,
communicative English, and how it's important to teach communicative English through class, and
yes.
how can they do this thing? Just suppose you are having class and you teach
Okay, okay.
for explanation oriented. So I want you to answer in this way. So at that time, what they can do their job like exam orientation thing, and they can teach for communicative. So how can they? Like how can they hit two birds with one stone? According to you, how can this be possible? Please answer.
Yes, yes. There are three important things are there, no? Language, grammar, and literature. Language means basically the communication. Grammar
Mhm.
means only focus on for the purpose of examination competition. And literature means it is a higher order of thinking. It is a figurative language. It is a figurative language, intermediate language. It is a rich language. So we can use it when you are talking with the scholars. In a great
Mhm.
seminars, we can use literature, Shakespeare literature, military literature, Keats, and Shelley. All of greatest poets are there, no? Dramatists are there. We can use only for the purpose, only in seminars. But when you in the come to the classroom, only the grammar. We have to focus on grammar for the purpose of making them to write examination. That the things. The important, the most important, the most focused point is the communication. But they can some teachers are that they can teach English very well. The students will get out of 10 to 10, 100 to 100 marks, and they can
Mhm.
very perfect in grammar. But when they come to spoken English or communication, when they are asked to talk something on the stage in English language, they have some hesitation, they have fear, they have one nervousness, they have some what we call phobia, Anglophobia. Why? Because English is our not mother tongue. We are not the native speakers. So how one
Mhm.
can learn? Any language by habit forming process, imitation and repetition rather than understanding and application. But many people they can understand, they can repeat the same thing, but
All right.
and if you focus, if you won't like to focus on in way of communication, nothing will happen. So we have to, it is a what we call psychological process to speak in English language, to speak any language. It is a psychological process because we have the universal grammar in our brain. We can speak thousands of languages. Any language, there are more than 6,000 languages are there, more than. We can learn, we can talk any language because the universal grammar is there in our brain. Okay. But it is language is like it is a practical, like a cycling, like swimming. So
Exactly.
a stupid also can swim. A dull student also can swim, can cycle. So to swim, to ride a cycle, it doesn't require any intellectual. Like that, learning a language also, English also so easy. It can
Mm-hmm.
be developed with practice. But many people think that English is the highest language, a great language, is a difficult language because our teachers import like me, like us. Because they
Mm-hmm.
told English is a difficult subject, so be careful. So when we are in student, no, in our schooling, our teachers, English is a difficult language. I have to focus, be careful. Like that, we become like that.
They're always
That,
afraid in you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
One thing,
Okay,
snake.
teachers think that way. Teachers should afraid kids to this language. Do you think?
Yeah, yeah. They made like us. So the same way we become like that, no? So it's very easy, and just only it's require practice and patience. Nothing is there. Just
Okay.
be a good listener. Good listener. Then first of all, we be a good listener. Keep on listening. Merely listening, nothing will happen. Just listening, input and output. Speak. Input,
Mm-hmm.
the more you listen, the more you can have to speak it out. Okay.
Okay. I would like to ask you another question, and I would like to share this incident with you. Like in
Yeah.
my college, I got to know they are going for kind of speech competition, and I went there. So
Yeah.
one ma'am said to me, Kunal, like we have submitted the list, but we can give you still chance. So you can go there and you can revise like that speech. I said, all right. I went there and I revised all that speech. So after that, another ma'am like was there also. Like she was saying like how come this ma'am can give you chance? Like we have already submitted the list and we cannot do anything. So that ma'am,
Yeah.
another ma'am was saying it can happen, ma'am. It's not a rocket science. You can give his name also. That's not a rocket
Yeah.
science. So that ma'am
Mm.
said to me, another one, Kunal, go on stage and start speaking. When I started speaking, so she said, no, we are not going to take you along with us because you are having really high MTI. Like you are
Yeah.
speaking with your like you don't have any accent.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he rejected me. She said, we want you to start from beginner level, like beginner
Yeah.
level. You don't know how to speak, what to speak, like you don't know nothing. So she said to me, I said, all right, ma'am.
Yeah.
So, like, I want to know this thing. Is it right to discriminate students on the basis of their, you can say, accent, MTI? Do you think? And do you think I am having that much, or like hard accent, like MTI influence, like I'm not able, or like I want you to just suppose right now you are my teacher, and I want you to evaluate my English speaking skills. On a scale of 1 to 9, how do you rate my speaking skills?
Yeah. Yeah. I think so when you come as far as consumer knowledge, and if you think about the accent, so there are many accents are there. That depends upon place to place because language changes for every 20 miles. Even I think your mother tongue is Hindi, no? Hindi. Even our
Haryanvi.
Hindi, if you, what is the
Haryanvi.
language? What is your mother tongue? Hariyan.
Like mother tongue is Haryanvi, but I can speak like good Hindi as well.
Okay, Hariyan. And if you think about your mother tongue, if you go after 50 kilometers, the same mother tongue will be some different accent, the different what we call the pronunciation, the articulation, everything different.
Like
So that what we
holy,
call dialect. Yes,
holy
language.
dialect,
Yes,
dialect,
yeah,
holy.
language changes for every 20 miles. So English is a language. It has many inflections. A lot of inflections are there now. And the American accent is different from the British accent. The British accent different from the Australian accent. Australian accent is different from the African accent, and African accent is different from the Indian accent. But accent is not important. The main important of language is when you convey your ideas, your feelings, your opinion to others. When your language is intelligible to other people, no, that is the more enough. That is the main purpose of language. Your accent is not a criteria here. The purpose of language, you have to convey your ideas to other people. If the other people, if the listener can understand what you are going to talk, that is more than enough. No problem about the accent, no. because we can't speak like American, because American accent, it can be developed by childhood, because we are already grown up, we are already given some training, okay, with the Hindi mix, Hindi with some our mother tongue influence is there, no? So we were trained like that, we were taught like that, we were trained like that. So we can't speak like American, like British, because no, that is difficult. So here the accent is not important, it doesn't matter. The thing is, and when you communicate, like when you communicate in a good way, when our listeners can understand what you're going to talk, that is more than enough. No problem, I think, is there. Don't what we call be serious about the whether my accent is good or bad. But if you should be in a position to convey your
I
ideas.
asked the same question because I know also about accent. Accent will be
Yeah.
always have different. So every person is having their own accent. So I said, ma'am, what is wrong in that? So she was saying, you don't have flow, you don't have pitch, we will not. And sir, I would like to tell you this thing also. She is taking that one, you can say, student who's not able to speak in general English.
Because they are throwing ice water instead of giving encouragement. They are in the name of instruction. They are the dispraising. They are what we call dispraising. Dispraising what they are decreasing their areas. So they are distracting. They are dismantling. They are disturbing. They are degrading. So
And she was
the
saying,
teacher should not do like that. The teacher should
uh,
not do it, because they don't know the cycle of students.
one more thing. I met that one teacher, you can say 2 years back. So she was saying to me, are you that same Kunal which met me 2 years back? I said, oh, yes, ma'am, I am that same Kunal. So she was saying, you are not that confident enough as you used to be earlier. You don't have like good body language right now. You don't have good
Yeah.
way of speaking. So she was saying me such things at that time.
Yes. 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 So because
Sir,
change is inevitable and change is inevitable, because the world has been changing, like that we have to change if it is possible. If it is feasible, if it is possible, we can
sir,
change. Yes.
Sir, as you are English teacher, so I want you to like evaluate my English speaking skills on a scale of 1 to 9. How would you rate my speaking skills?
Eight and a half.
Eight. You will give me eight.
Eight and a half. Eight and a half.
8.5.
Off. Yeah.
Oh, that's. I have never ever got that of higher score, and I would like to
Yeah.
know on what basis you have given me that much like higher band score.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would like to know you from, sir, like on what basis, like on what areas you have observed in me, and you are saying from 9, I'm giving you 8.5. Like on what
Yes.
basis? Like
Because
what you have seen in
first
me?
of all, and yes, but first of all, I observed your the the accent, that is my Indian accent, because I'm just my criteria is I'm following the Indian accent. As far as content Indian accent, the accent is okay, is well managed, okay, and that means out of 100, okay. Then your confidence is good, because without hesitation you are talking. You are not fear to talk anything, because you are freely talking. That is 100%. The thing is, and your body language, and your eye contact towards me actually. But when you're talking to a person who should not say here and there like that. So that's a minus. When you face an interview, your eye contact always to the interviewer, but you should not
Yes.
look to the here and there. Even you are talking with your friends also, you have to focus on, because you have to give lot of importance to your listeners. Here, you are not important person. You have to give importance to the other people. That means by eye contact. So from the beginning, I have been keep on watching your eyes. I have been keep on watching your body language. I've been keep on watching your eyes. Okay, now. So when you are focused on like this, no, it is good. So you lost that half mark, because your body language should be in a stable way. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
like that. Yes. Yeah, have you ever watched our one of our teachers there, no? And he is Josh Mohan. He's always like this. He never just pervert and divert, and always in a stable manner, huh? In a happy manner. Just he speaks like that. Should not
Exact.
hesitate. Yes, yeah.
And like I have conversed with him a lot, and he has a great impact on me as well.
Yeah, yeah, yes. He's a senior, he's a retired person, he's a lot of exposure, a lot of experience. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
he's a lot of confidence. Because of that age, we should respect the gray. Gray means the old people. Yeah.
And one more thing I would like to know from you. What's the best advice you have ever got in your life? And would you like to share with me, please?
What is the advice?
Like best advice you have ever got in your life. You can say like best teaching. Like just suppose your like best what you have learned here like so far. If you want to encapsulate in some words, like how would you like the best advice you can give to someone, which you got from someone and by your experience as well it can be. So that thing I want to know.
Yes, yes, I can say that. So success is not in wishing, it is in doing. First of all, think and act. There is no
Mhm.
shortcut. And don't try to think the shortcut methods. The only hard work with interest, with dedication, with the
Mm.
determination, with the discipline, with the devotion. Okay, anything can be possible. And don't compare with others. And also, and you are a unique person, and you are the best. Should always think that I am the best. The first one, I can do it anything. The second one, God is always with me. The third one, I am the winner. Fourth one, today is great day. Today is good day. It helps me when you think like this. Because my teachers they taught like that. So
Mm.
I follow them because first of all we have to believe ourselves. No, yes, I am
Mhm.
the best. First of all, you have to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, and why the God will come and help you? Why the teachers, why the parents will help you? If you don't like to learn something, because you think that yes, I'm the greatest person, but not to our confidence. Think that I am the winner. Yes, I am the winner. I am the
Mm.
greatest person. I'm the best person. Yes, the God is always
And
with
one
me.
more
Yeah.
question. One more question. Like as I belong to like North India, like whenever I have seen this thing not common only in me, I have seen in a lot of guys. What they do, like they always what they say, when they think about South India, like English comes to their mind. Oh,
Yeah.
South India, great people, intellectual people speak English language. So I want to know, like, what is there? What like makes South Indian really good, like English communicator, like in English speaking, like how they are, you can say, not afraid to speak. Like, what is like in common in them, according to you?
Because Hindi is the national language, right, as you know. So with the Hindi language, you can manage in the India. So the North people, they have the Hindi language. Most of the northern country, northern states are Hindi. Okay, okay. So they can manage with Hindi enter India. But when you compare with the southern part of India, and we don't know Hindi, we know only the Tamil or Kannada or Telugu like that, Odia like that. So, and if we want to manage in India, so what we have to learn? Hindi. Okay. But, okay. But Hindi is not our mother tongue. But if you learn English language, you can manage the world. So why can't we abroad? Why can't we learn? Why can't we think our ideas are broad? So that's it. If you learn English language, you can manage in India, also in other part of other countries also. No? That's it. Then we think like
So
that. And so
that's
if
why
you learn English language,
people,
we can manage. Yeah.
that's why people give priority, like higher priority to English,
English. Yeah.
to have a like
Yeah. Yeah.
global.
Global language, okay, it is a window of opportunities, it is a link language, it is international language, it is a honest language, honorable language, it is a elegant language, it is a noble language, it is a global, like that. So, because of the passion towards English language, generally we have, because it is a necessity need. Without English language, we can't assume our future. So that's reason we always think that to learn English language. Yeah.
I need to get going just because of one thing. Like I have, like my father has given me one commitment. That's why. So I have to go
Yeah.
for that. And well, thanks a lot for giving me that much precious time. And you have bestowed me with great life-changing points related to this
Yes.
language, real life as well. I As you are also passionate, I also love this language. So somehow I found a really good person today.
Yes, we are the like-minded people. So generally we feel like that. When you feel anything, that is
Mhm.
that there must be some like-minded people feel like that, you know.
And sir, one more thing. I want to this thing to do a lot of like these videos. I will be keep doing research on my language. I will be keep improving as like you. Somehow you are my inspiration. So what we are gonna do, like we will be keep doing these type of session a lot on varieties of topic, and we will make a lot of videos
Yeah, yeah, why not? We do. Okay.
on your own channel, and I can also upload on my channel. So you can also
Oh,
upload those same video, and I can also.
okay.
Yeah. So we will be keep doing
Okay.
and we will help all learners, those who are you can say our subscriber. And sir, you can do
Okay.
me a favor. Like you can put my channel link on your like community section and you can say this is my friend, like he's also a YouTuber and he's uploading videos related to English learning. If you like him,
Yeah.
please subscribe. And the same thing I'm going to do from my side.
Generally, when we do like this, interaction, automatically your viewers come to my channel, my viewers come to your channel. It's vice versa. It's quite common. No need to
Yeah,
worry because
collaboration
when
is
we
a
are interacting, no? Yeah,
collaboration is a great way.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And sir,
Two minds are always better than one mind. You know.
do you do editing on computer?
No, sir, I don't have computer. Just I am doing everything on mobile.
You use what app? May I know the app?
I'm using KineMaster.
Okay, with the help of KineMaster. Well, thanks a lot.
KineMaster. Okay, thank you. See you later. Bye.
Namaste.
Bye. Namaste. Good luck.
Yeah.
Yes. See you later.